Rich, one of the product developers here at Yellow Door, and I'm also a Montessori teacher and a nursery nurse. Today I'd love to show you how our award-winning 10 in the Bed resource can help you bring early maths to life, even if you don't always feel confident teaching it. This beautifully simple set, a bed and 10 double-sided teddies, was designed to make key mathematical ideas hands-on, playful and meaningful for young children. Together we'll look at ways to use it for counting, subitizing, subtraction, number bonds and learning repeated patterns, all through songs, stories and play. Let's start with counting, the foundation of number sense. Children can count the teddies as they tuck them into bed, and it doesn't have to be left to right, it can be any order. This helps them understand that the order we count in doesn't change the total, what mathematicians call the cardinal value. You might say, can you put 6 teddies in the bed? That little instruction encourages them to focus carefully and stop counting when they reach the right number. A great challenge for developing one-to-one correspondence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because there are 2 of each teddy in matching coloured pyjamas, you can also practice counting in twos, a playful introduction to early pattern making and multiplication. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 teddies in the bed. And for a playful twist, try counting the teddy's features. 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 legs, 2 feet, all the way to 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 feet in the bed. What a lot of furry feet. Subitizing is the skill of instantly seeing and knowing a number of objects without having to count them. It's really important for early number learning. Children can practice subitizing the number of teddies, recognizing how many when they are shown in different arrangements in and out of the bed. Place small groups of teddies into the bed and simply ask, how many teddies are in bed now? Some children will just know, others might need to count. Now, take the teddies out of bed and move them around into different arrangements of 4 and notice how their sense of number becomes more flexible. Depending on how the teddies are arranged, children will subitize them in different ways. With a small number, some children might just instantly know how many there are. If there are more teddies, and if children see them grouped in some way, they'll probably subitize, instantly recognise, smaller groups within the whole arrangement and put these together to know the total using their knowledge of number combinations. For example, 7. I saw 3 and 4. That makes 7. That's mathematical reasoning in action. There were 10 in the bed and the little one said. Of course, this resource was inspired by the much-loved song 10 in the Bed. As each teddy falls out, children can see subtraction happening, 1 less each time. This provides lots of opportunities for counting and subitizing how many are left in the bed, as well as predicting what will happen when the next one falls out. Once they're confident with a pattern of 1 teddy falling out, change the rule. This time 2 fall out, or how many will be left if 3 fall out together? How many will be left if 0 fall out? 10 in the Bed is such a rich and valuable resource to teach children a visual, tactile and physical way of exploring removing or taking away, and even the concept of 0 when the bed is empty. Next comes composition. understanding what numbers are made of. The teddies can be grouped to support important learning around number composition. Learning number bonds to 10, that's the pair of numbers that 10 can be made from and can be partitioned into, is supported by counting or subitizing the number of teddies that are in the bed and the number that have fallen out. While singing the song, notice the pattern of one less in the bed means one more on the floor, and 10 is always the total number of teddies. You can say 6 in the bed and 4 on the floor. 6 and 4 make 10. 3 in the bed and 7 on the floor. 3 and 7 make 10. Over time, children start to remember these number bonds to 10. And because the teddies have the subtle differences like ear shape, fur colour, or whether they have a pocket, you can group them by feature to find all the number pairs that make 10. For example, 5 are waving and 5 are not waving. 3 have a pocket on their pyjama top and 7 do not. 1 has his own toy teddy and 9 have no toys. So much to explore and discover. And don't stop there. Explore the composition of other numbers. How many ways can we make 6 teddies? How many in bed? And how many on the rug? Encouraging flexible grouping builds strong mental calculation skills later on. The bed has a numbered side that adds another layer of learning. It's important that children learn the meaning of numerals, how many each numeral represents, and not just the name of the numeral. For this reason, we've given the teddies numerals and the corresponding dot arrays on their bed, so that children can match the teddy's numeral to the number of dots on the bed cover, learning that the numeral 5 represents 5 dots. The numbered teddies also teach children about the number sequences to 10, supporting them with number lines when they get older. You can mix them up and play, where does the number 3 go? Count the dots to check. Or, they're all mixed up. Can you put them in the right order? For more able children, you can place teddies along the unnumbered side to encourage estimation. Where do you think 9 goes? This helps children visualise a mental number line, a key early maths skill. One other number concept we've included is odd and even. The dot arrays show all the odd numbers with its odd dot on the sticky out bit, while the even numbers are all paired dots. Pattern is everywhere in maths, and 10 in the bed is full of them. Children love looking for the similarities and differences cleverly illustrated in the teddies. When arranged in correct number order, the teddies make repeating patterns. Waving, not waving, waving, not waving, an A-B pattern, 2 things that repeat over and over. Or big nose, small nose, small nose, an ABB pattern, beige, brown, grey fur, beige, brown, grey fur, an ABC pattern. Invite children to spot the patterns, predict what comes next, or fix a mistake when 2 teddies are swapped. Ask, is the missing teddy waving? How do you know? Which fur colour comes next? How do you know? They might even make their own repeating patterns, finish one that a friend has started, or maybe translate patterns into claps or stamps. They can also use natural materials to represent the same sequence. This kind of flexible thinking shows that children have really understood the pattern structure. I hope this gives you the confidence to see how much rich maths learning can come from such a simple, playful resource. With 10 in the bed, children aren't just learning to count, they're developing deep number sense, curiosity and joy in mathematical discovery. Remember, it's not about rushing to the right answer, it's about noticing patterns, asking questions and finding delight in numbers together. And if you think you're going to struggle to remember all of these activities and what they teach, don't worry, you can download the activity sheet that all these ideas come from. They're written by Dr. Catherine Gripton, an expert in early childhood mathematics. Thank you so much for joining me, and happy counting.